What's up, everybody? Kedar Oliver, aka KD Oliver, aka KD Smooth, back with another video. And today we're talking about the fundamentals of the bass guitar. If you're just starting out, this is the video for you. We'll cover the different parts of the bass, how to hold it, tuning, and some basics to get you going. So let's get right into it. Alright, y'all, so for this video we're gonna start with my very first bass ever. This is my Squire by Fender jazz bass, and we're gonna get right into the basics of the bass. So, parts of the bass. This is the headstock, where the tuning pegs are. This is where you adjust the tension of the strings to tune the bass. And next we have the tuners, these metal parts right here, or the machine heads. These are used to tighten or loosen the strings to get them in tune. Alright, now this is the nut, this small strip under the headstock that keeps the strings in place. That's why they have these cut throughs through it, so you can put the strings right through it. It holds it. Alright, next, this long part is the neck and the fret part in the fretboard. The long part is where you put your fingers, is the neck, and the frets. These metal strips here help you with pitch, but whenever you play the bass, you don't press down on the metal strips of the fretboard. You play right there in the middle. In the middle of it, that's where you play. That's where the notes are. Alright, now for the main part of the bass. This big part right here, this is the body. This is the important part of the bass, because this is where all the electronics is. These parts, these things right here, going here, these rectangular box, these are the pickups. These are magnets that pick up, hence the name pickups. These are the magnets that pick up the strings vibration and sends the signal to an amp. So the sound that you hear through your bass comes from these pickups, these pickups right here. This is the bridge where the strings are anchored to the body. Alright, now these are the volume and tone knobs used to adjust the sound of your bass and pretty much the overall sound. Of course, this is the main volume, these are the two tone, and those are the tone knobs. I'll get a whole nother video of that. Next, right here, this hole right here on the pretty much the bottom side of the bass, this is called the output jack. This is where you plug in your cable to connect to an amp. And yeah, you just plug your cable through there and then plug the other end to the amp, and that's how it works. Now, since you now know the parts of the bass, let's get into how to hold the bass. So, in a sitting position, because I'm sitting right now, so you keep the bass resting on your right thigh, or left if you're a lefty. You keep a straight posture. That's why the bass is but that is why the bass is shaped and modeled the way it is. That's why it's cut the way it is. So when you sit down, you feel comfortable when you play it. See, it goes right there on your leg, and just relaxing there. Now, when you're standing, of course, you're gonna use a strap and adjust it to use the bass comfortably when you're playing. Adjust it so the bass sits comfortably. Avoid it having it like too low, or which is bad for the technique, and avoid having it like too high, like all the way up here. Obviously, it's up to your neck, so you gotta be playing like this the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Now, the left hand, which is your fretting hand. And if you're a left-hander, you're gonna play it this way. Whatever I say is the opposite for you. So if you're a left-hander, then your fret hand will be on your right hand, and your plucking hand will be your left hand. But for all my right-handers, majority of my viewers as right-handers, the left hand, which is the fretting hand, you keep your thumb behind the neck, and you use your fingertips to press the strings. And for the right hand, which is your plucking hand, you use your index and your middle fingers or a pick to pluck the strings. And there's different ways to play, with your right hand. I'll make a whole another video about that. But majority of the time, you use your index and your middle fingers to pluck the strings on the bass. Now, as far as tuning the bass, I'm just gonna demonstrate the standard tuning. So, standard tuning is E, A, D, G for a 4-string. If you have a 5-string bass, the lowest string would be a B string, and it's going to be over the E string. So it will be B, E, A, D, G. But since this is a 4-string, the E is the lowest string, and then you have A, D, and then the highest string, which is the G. So for tuning, you can use a tuner, or they have tuning apps on your phone, but I'm not really too crazy about the tuning apps. So I would suggest you to use a tuner. This is the tuner that I use. This is my Fender Flash 2.0. They're not sponsoring me for this, but I really do. I just love this tuner. The Fender Flash 2.0. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. But the thing that I love about these tuner, if I can turn it on, the thing that I love about this tuner is that they give you different options. Like for C, I believe the C means that like it's cello. It helps you tune the cello. So that's the C. Next is the G, which is for guitar, the B for bass, U for ukulele, and the V for violin. And so whatever string instruments that you play, this tuner will help tune for all of that. But yeah, the Fender Flash 2.0, my favorite tuner right here. But if you're one of those people that don't mind using the tuning apps, they have tuning apps like Guitar Tuner. I believe Fender has a tuning app, but for those that don't mind using both, yeah, get a standard tuner like tuner, not this one specifically, if you don't want it, but I would recommend using this tuner, and or just go ahead and use the tuner app. But whatever keeps your bass in tune, pretty much, that's what you will want to do. Now, when you're tuning your bass, turn the tuning peg slowly. You would want to adjust up or down when checking the tuner. You don't want to turn too fast or turn too hard, otherwise your strings will pop. Now, once you're tuning by ear, I'll have another whole video about that too. But when you're tuning by ear, you will want to learn the harmonics method. The 5th fret on one string should match the open string below. Like I said, I'll get into a whole another video about the tuning by ear, training your ear to tune without a tuner, the harmonic method, all of those stuff. Now, for the last part, this is the basic plucking and finger positioning. So, plucking with fingers, alternate between the index and middle finger for smooth playing. Now, me personally, I don't use a pick. The pick don't feel comfortable to me when I play bass. But for the sake of this video, since you're first starting out, I'm gonna show you how to use a pick. So, using the pick, like I said, is optional, but you would hold between the thumb and index finger, striking downward. It's like playing guitar, but with much thicker strings. Now, with string muting, you would mute to avoid unwanted noises. So you would use the palm of your hand or your fingers that's not in use. So for muting, I'm gonna do Power in the Name by Drayden Young. I'm apostolic, so this is one of my favorite songs, by the way. So we got, for muting, we have so right there, I'm not supposed to hit that E string on that last note. So what I would do is I'll use my thumb and mute that E when I'm not playing it. So I'll go right there. So just in case if I play that C sharp, this is not a tutorial by the way, but if I'm playing that C sharp and I accidentally overplug and I hit that E string, they won't notice. As opposed to if I'm just resting it on the pickup the whole time, and then I accidentally overplug that C sharp and then land on the E, then they're gonna hear that. So it's gonna be like, see, so we're gonna mute it. See how I overplucked that C sharp on that A string, but when I plucked that E string, they didn't hear it. So that's another, that's one of the muting techniques that you can use. We have a lot to cover, so this is just the basics. But alright y'all, that's it for this video. That's it. This is pretty much the foundation of playing bass when you're just starting. The next lesson, I'll go deeper into fretting notes, basic grooves, and beginner exercises. So if this video helped you out, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, share with your friends, comment down below, and do all that for more bass content. Make sure you follow my social medias, my Instagram at kdsmooth112_ and my TikTok at the name's kdsmooth. And please, y'all, please be good to each other, because the Lord knows y'all have been good to me. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace, and God bless you all.